Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten 774 here, bringing you the next video in our walkthrough for Nancy Drew's Secret of the Old Clock. We are going fishing because we need to catch a 19-inch bass. I like that the water is moving. I just want to point that out. I love that because it makes it realistic.
First thing I need to do is bait my hook.
Let's see. Bass are a fan. Minnows are too big for Matt.
Yuck.
Can't talk. Let's try the worms. Let's see how that does.
Now I toss this in the water, and when the bobber goes under the water, I need to pull the line up fast.
Yes, that is usually how fishing works. And bass like kind of like grassy areas. Most fish do. It's a nice place to hide and hunt. My dad is a fish scientist, so I went fishing many times when I was growing up. Oh,
I caught one!
What do we get? That is not a bass. That is a catfish. And it is not 19 inches, so we will
I'm gonna throw
that.
this one back.
Back you go, fishy. Let's try some grubs, maybe. Ew, that is such a gross-looking grub. Let's try over here again.
I got a fish!
Oh, he's so little! That looks like a perch, maybe?
I'm gonna
Anyway.
throw this one back.
He's too little. He's cute, but he's too little. Let's try... I mean, we can try some minnows. Over by the reeds. This is way easier than real fishing.
I got a fish!
Whoa! Hey, that might be it. Is that a bass, though? It totally doesn't look like a bass. It's 19 inches. I guess we'll keep it.
Looks like 19 inches to me.
I don't know if it's a bass, though.
Oh, no offense, Mr. Fish, but you stink.
Yes, fish typically do smell. Is this the right fish? Do you want this one?
Let's see what you got in there. How about that? You did it. Here, let me take it from you.
Please do. I think it's starting to get a little ripe.
Just rest yourself a minute while I get those raffle tickets. There you go. 10 dozen tickets to the annual Orphans Benefit. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go make a telephone call.
To your brother-in-law?
Yeah, the one who used to collect stamps.
Bye.
You're welcome. Okay, let's deliver these to Titusville Telco. Now that we have the raffle tickets.
Hi, you got those raffle tickets for me?
I sure do.
Great. And here are Mrs. Sheldon's bridge cards. One of the gals spilled Moxie all over them, but I cleaned them up real good, so let's not tell Mrs. Sheldon, okay?
Okay. Thanks for your help, Miss Jakowski.
Thanks for your help. Bye now.
How are we doing on money? We only have 90 cents. Is this the dairy? Yes. Okay, we have a telegram for you.
Hello. I need to deliver this telegram to Mr. Jones.
That's me, thanks. You can tell me I'm all wet, but I don't have any money to tip you with. Wait a minute, here, how about a nice fresh glass of milk?
No, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, don't really need that. That's okay. Let's go get our money for that and then probably fill up with gas. And then we'll go get the trivet now that we have Mrs. Sheldon's bridge cards.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you, here's your money. And here's your next telegram. This one goes to Miss Ross at Sunnybrook Farm. Keep up the good work.
Okay, how we doing? We have $1.15. It's not too bad. Let's get some gas at Zippy's. Where service is the
Welcome
zippiest.
to Zippy's, where zipless service is zippily zapped and zippy service is the zippiest. Fill her up?
Just 50 cents worth, please.
That'll be 50 cents.
Here you go.
Drive zippily.
Okay. Now we've got a pretty nice full tank of gas. It's not all the way full, but it's pretty close. Let's try and avoid that pothole. Some of them I feel like are really difficult to actually avoid without just stopping abruptly in the middle of the road, which really is not safe. Oh, was that car there before?
Do you have my bridge cards?
Right here.
Good. And here is Josiah's trivet. I didn't realize when I asked to borrow it that it was such an eyesore. But once a sumptuous dish of my buff stroganoff was placed atop it, I assure you, no one noticed. Now do run along. My guest will be arriving any minute, and that dress of yours, it's, well...
I like this dress. It's very flouncy.
Good for you, Nancy. I like your dress, too. Don't let anyone make you feel insecure, insignificant. I love that about Nancy. She's just like, well, you know what, lady? I like my dress, so boo on you. Nobody asked you anyway. Okay. Let's park the Lilac in here. So, we got a trivet. Cool. Not sure what we're going to use it for. Let's maybe check in with Jane and Emily. We haven't talked to them in a little bit.
Oh, Nancy, I'm afraid there's been more trouble.
Don't tell me something else blew up.
It's Emily. Oh, this is silly. I'm her guardian. I should just make her sell this place. She's only 17, for Pete's sakes. She should be out meeting boys and going to parties, not trying to run a business.
Miss Willoughby, what happened?
Just go ask her and make her tell you everything.
Okay. We'll talk to Emily, see if anything's wrong.
Jane told you, didn't she?
What happened?
That picture on the wall over there? I saw it move. I was just sitting here and it moved all by itself. I saw it move. I really did. Last week, a book fell off the shelf for no reason. And before that, I heard these weird noises. And almost every day I hear a voice, like a whisper, coming out of nowhere. Jane thinks it's nerves, but I don't want to talk about this. Did you see Jim Archer?
I'm afraid I don't have very good news.
The jewelry wasn't insured?
Your mom dropped the insurance in order to save money for...
Shh! Did you hear that?
Hear what? Shh!
Nothing. I'm going to have to sell the inn, aren't I?
You know, it's possible, just possible, that the will that was found was not the will Josiah wrote.
You mean he may have left us money after all? No, that's wishful thinking, and I refuse to get my hopes up again because they'll probably just get dashed again. Listen, I feel bad enough that you drove all the way out here for nothing. Maybe you should just go home.
Would you mind if I stayed for a while?
No, but I really don't feel like being sociable right now. There's nothing for you to do.
I'd like to see if Josiah hid a second will somewhere.
What are you? Some kind of Sam Spade?
Well, just because I've never solved a mystery before doesn't mean I can't. Anyway, there's no harm in trying, right? Who knows? I might turn out to be good at it.
Be my guest.
Did Josiah ever say anything about hiding his will somewhere?
No, but he was always hiding stuff. I know because he was always writing reminders to himself about how to find it. But whenever the subject of his will came up, he'd just say he was happy knowing we were going to be happy when he passed on. Time will tell. That's all he'd say.
What was your mother's middle name?
Lois. Why?
Oh, just curious. Do you play much miniature golf on the course that's out back?
Not anymore. When I was little, I used to play with Josiah. Sometimes he'd help me get par just so I could get something from the prize machine.
Do you remember what you got?
A little toy dog or something? Very cheaply made, and quite forgettable, obviously.
Is the clock in the parlor the one Josiah gave you?
Yes. I don't know why he gave it to us. It's never worked, and nobody can open it to find out why.
Do you have any idea where Josiah may have hidden a safe deposit box key?
He could have hidden it anywhere. He always said his favorite hiding place was right under people's noses.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
You sound disappointed. You just told us you didn't feel like being sociable.
What could have made this picture move?
Well, we'll fix it. There, all better. Maybe your place is just haunted, Emily. I mean, that's always a possibility. Don't knock the haunted explanation.
So, what did Emily say? Did she tell you about the pictures and the voices?
Have you ever seen or heard anything strange around here?
No. In fact, this place is so quiet and dull compared to Chicago that it's a wonder I haven't lost my mind. You know what? I'll bet it's me. I'll bet it finally hit Emily that I'm just not Gloria and I never will be, and that running this place is always going to be all up to her, and it was just more than her poor mind could bear.
What did the sheriff say when you called him about the stolen jewels?
He said since nobody got robbed at gunpoint or anything, coming out here again just didn't seem necessary. Said it sounded to him like the jewelry had just been misplaced. You see, it only felt fair to tell him about Emily's, delicate state of mind.
Have you met Richard Topham?
Yeah, I've had the displeasure of meeting that quack.
You don't think he can help people develop their psychic powers?
The only thing he's good at is separating little old ladies and dim-witted rubes from their hard-earned cash. In fact, he came over while they were putting out the fire today, asked me who you were, and I was so frazzled at the time I told him. I don't usually give that crackpot the time of day.
Josiah Crowley seemed to think he was legit.
Like that circus fella said, there's a sucker born every minute. Me? I think ESP is a lot of J-U-N-K.
Where did that barred bounce game that's in the parlor come from? Do you know?
Emily says Josiah Crowley brought it in one day and just left it. Said it was so guests, as in him, would have something to do while they waited for a table.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
Don't take any wooden nickels.
Don't take any wooden nickels. Isn't that what Professor Hotchkiss used to say? Trying to think of it. Someone else totally said that. I'm pretty sure it was Professor Hotchkiss in Treasure in the Royal Tower. Anyway, so we have 3 of the 4 things that we need to open up the shed over here, but now we still don't know what you win when you play mini golf. So I think it's about time that we gave it a go. Let's see, make par for the course, win a prize. Scorecard here. So first, instructions for the ball game. Oh, yeah, we haven't played this. So basically you have to guess what the password is. I always start by putting 4 balls of the same color and then guessing what they are. So blue means one of the yellow balls is in the right place. So I know I need yellow. Do I need red? I don't need red. Let's try keeping the yellow one there. Do I need greens at all? Okay, so I do need a yellow and I need a green. Let's try... And blues at all? Nope, just yellow and green. No blues. And the yellow and the green are not in the right places. So let's try green there. Yellow there. How about orange? Do we need any orange? Yes. Okay. And one of them is in the right place. Does that correspond to the location? So like, okay, so yellow would be here. Green would be here. Orange would be here. Or maybe purple? There we go. What do we get?
Interesting.
The moon in the sky was once heard to say, "It's high time I saw this thing known as day. So the moon checked its clock and rose with the sun, and before long it realized just what it had done. It's far too bright here. I've made a mistake. What heat, what havoc the sun can create. I want to go back. So when dusk came again, the moon rose when it should, and said, Ah, 'tis heaven. All right, so you'll notice that all of the words that sound like numbers are highlighted. So we have once, 1, 2, 4, 2, 8, 2, 7. So you should write down that sequence of numbers, because it's obviously a password for something that's going to be important. All right, we have to pay 10 cents to play. So we get a scorecard. And then we need our ball and club. So there's the club. And here comes the ball. Awesome. So I'm going to leave this video here, and we'll start by playing golf in the next episode. Thanks for watching, fellow detectives. See you soon.